there, this is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you are all here. We're doing a pick a card, and the question, should you tell them how you feel? Let's find out. For anyone that is new here, a big special welcome to you. I'd like to remind everyone that has not yet subscribed to go ahead and hit subscribe and tap that notification bell so that you never miss out on a video. All right, friends, I have 3 decks set out here today along with my Oracle card deck. I have the Messengers of Oracle with my clear quartz to open up the energy. Here I have the Wizard's Tarot with Tiger Eye. Here I have the Tarot de la Nuit, trying to say it correctly, with Rose Quartz. And then I have Tarot of the Haunted House with Lepidolite. All right, friends, so this is what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to live shuffle, and I will be setting out 3 piles, for which then I will invite you to select your pile. I will put timestamps in the description. That way you can jump around, fast forward, etc., etc. All right, with that all being said, let's get started. Okay, here we are. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So what I'm going to ask you to do is calm your mind. Think of the question, should I tell them how I feel? Think of your person. See where your attention is drawn. Select your pile. If you need extra time, please feel free to pause the video. Otherwise, let's get started. Pile number 1. All right, pile 1. Should you tell them how you feel? Let's see what the cards have to say. All right, we're going to look at our Oracle card first. Share your thoughts. No way. Wow. Forget it. We're not reading the rest. No, I'm just kidding. Wow. Well, that says a lot, right? This is picking up on the energy here saying to share your thoughts. So if we literally were just doing a 1-card read here, this would have been our answer right away. Clearly, we know what that means, right? But let's get some more detail. Let's get some more detail. All right, so should you tell them how you feel? Well, we know already how excited I got about that. Share your thoughts. Here on the left side, we have the Emperor. We also have the 6 of Swords and the Death card. First and foremost, I need to let you know death does not mean dying. Nobody's dying, so don't worry about that. Death is actually a very cool card because it is the death of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. It's kind of shedding those things that do not work for you anymore and moving forward onto a new chapter, as I said. Now, what's going on here, though? We have our Six of Swords with our Emperor. The Six of Swords talks about starting a new journey, but carrying some baggage with you. Now, with our Emperor, I can see that, there might have been some times that you were maybe either A, unsure, or B, maybe you had some, interactions together that didn't go well. Whichever the case, whether it's in your own mind or either literally something happened or not, that chaotic feeling has left you feel like, I got a plan. I gotta change this. I've got to say it. I have a feeling that you are at the point where you're like, this is it, man. I gotta say how I'm feeling, right? The Six of Swords, though, indicates that there are some residual thoughts that you're carrying with you, whether that's doubts, worries, fears about the future. Now, of course, I can understand why you might be, fearful, because you're like, okay, what's going to happen if I say this? Clearly, that's the reason you're even asking the question, right? Well, the Death card implies that this would be a new beginning, it would kind of solve that problem of that unknown or that upheaval. Perhaps, those thoughts, you're going to maybe still be carrying some of those with you, but at least you're getting it out there. You're sharing your thoughts. You're like, okay, this is how I feel. Now it's up to you. What are you going to say? What are you going to respond to me with? So sometimes just getting the ball rolling is what needs to happen. And that's what our Ace of Wands is here to say. We need a new opportunity to grow things. Sharing your thoughts, revealing your feelings, that makes a huge change. We've got the Tower moment here. A Tower moment, we've got the Death card. We're ending a chapter. Are you guys just friends right now? Are you just not connected yet right now? Are you having feelings of doubt and insecurity and things like that? Put an end to that with our Death card. It shows me that you will be closing that chapter by sharing your thoughts. And then here, when you open up the next chapter, sharing your thoughts is what kind of sparks the next chapter, sparks the opening of that next chapter. So since you did share your thoughts, we're looking at a Tower moment here. The Tower, again, is about big change of consequence, change that makes a difference. And then we're running right here into Temperance. Temperance is all about balance. It's about finding a return to kind of like to harmony. It also talks about letting old baggage go. What did I say here about our baggage we're carrying with us? This says we're finding a place of peace now, and we can release that baggage. The baggage might be between the two of you, but it could also be your own personal baggage that you're carrying. I'm not sure at what stage you're at in this current connection, but if you guys have not had a chance to build up baggage yet because you don't maybe know each other, or at least not on that level, then this would apply to the baggage you're carrying in your own mind, your own thoughts and things like that. So does that make sense? All right, so let's get an outcome card. We got to see what's going on here right now. Definitely, it's saying you should let them know how you feel. I think it will be a positive result. I do think that you might experience some periods, excuse me, periods of like you're not sure what's going on, things like that. So it's not going to be like you say it and everything just is suddenly fabulous. It might take a minute for this person to process, but I do see it happening pretty quickly, though, that they're going to be right on board with that and jumping forward with our Ace of Wands. So let's see what the cut card says. This is the middle of the deck, and this is my outcome energy. Ready? Go. Oh, yeah. Ace of Swords, an Ace of Swords, an Ace of Wands. We've got two aces, new beginnings. This ace is about growth and effort, and that's what we are looking for. Once you reveal your feelings, we want to grow together, right? Now, with the outcome, this is a new truth coming in. It's about new communication. It's all about something new starting and something that has a solid footing. Yeah, so this, my friend, is looking very good. And the cards are saying that you might want to think about sharing your feelings. You should go ahead and tell them and see how it plays out. It's looking like pretty good. Woo! Let me know what you're thinking. Drop a comment. Let me know if this reading makes sense for you. I would love to hear from you. And of course, like I said earlier, if you haven't already, please make sure to go ahead and hit subscribe. I never want you to miss out. Plus, it really helps me out, so I would appreciate it. All right, my friend, thank you so much for letting me read for you. Pile number 2. All right, pile 2. Let us see what we can see. Should you tell them how you feel? Let's just take a look at what the cards have to say. All right, we're going to take a look at our oracle card first. Let's see what we've got. Know your power. Wow. Well, you do have a lot of power just in general. We're going to go ahead and say that right off the bat. But, you obviously, you're asking the question. So clearly you're doubting, should I? What's going to happen? I don't know. Is this a good move? This is saying know your power, step into your power, be confident. Again, in this situation, getting that confidence to say something, not knowing the answer, it takes a lot of strength. And this is saying you have that strength. Let's take a look at the cards and see if we can get an idea of what the response was going to be. All right, so all right, so what we've got our Queen of Cups, we have our Eight of Wands, and our Four of Cups over here on this side. What it looks like is, I can see the emotion. This is causing you some very strong emotions. Our Queen of Cups is known as the best friend and the best spouse. I mean, she's got it all going on. She cares about people. She's full of emotion. She cares and as empathy for others, things like that. But she's also, because she's got all that emotion that she's dealing with for other people, she's also very emotional herself. She does not like to feel criticized or feel like she's being told she's wrong. She's just real sensitive type of vibe, right? Now, our court cards, not always, but most often, represent personality types. So we're probably looking at you here. This is probably representing you here on the left. So, you're afraid. You're being afraid of being shot down. Know your power, because guess what? Whether or not they shoot you down or not, you still have your power. Your feet are still on the ground. And if they shoot you down, well, then at least now you know, and now you're even more powerful with that knowledge, and you can either move on, you can be satisfied with the way things are, whatever that looks like later. I know that's not, and again, I'm not saying that's the answer. The answer is I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm saying that's your fear. Your fear is, what if I get shot down? What if I get shot down? That totally makes sense. Anybody would have that fear, so it's not unusual. But I can definitely see it is coming through super strong, that this is obviously something you're not wanting to have. You want to have a good answer. You want a good answer. All right, so we've got our Eight of Wands here. This talks about rapid change. Knowing your power, when you go in, if you were to reveal your feelings, I think change was going to come rapidly. Again, you're worried about not being the choice of this person. You're worried that perhaps they're going to turn you away or tell you they don't feel the same way. I don't think that's the case. I think what's going on here, why this card is showing up, is because I think there's going to be a delay. We've got our speedy delivery. You're just going to be super excited. Okay, I'm going to do it. I know my power. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then you do it. And then you've got like some silence and you're like, oh my gosh, what happened? Oh my gosh, what happened? Right? Well, what's going on over here? Let's keep going. We've got our Six of Wands. The Six of Wands talks about victory. So what's going to happen when there's this silence? You are going to get more response. You are going to get some communication. You are going to be able to feel that sense of victory. I have a feeling this person's going to want to go slowly, and they might say something like, all right, well, I'm not quite sure how I feel. Let's let this develop. Or, it's not going to be one of those slam dunks, like two people on a balcony, like, oh, I love you. I love you. It might not be like that, but it would be like that thing, like, okay, I'm entertaining this idea type of feeling, like they're wanting to do this. You confidence. Now you've got your queen here who's a little moody. That's not confident, right? Know your power, have confidence. There is nothing more attractive in the world than confidence. So going in, that doesn't mean going in bitchy or going in like a jerk. It means just I'm confident and I'm, proud of who I am type of vibe, right? So we've got our success. Well, then here we've got our moon card. This talks about the next phase of your life. So this is opening up a whole new kind of chapter for you. Again, I think it's going slowly though. We have our Eight of Pentacles here, which talks about, hard work and focusing and paying attention to the details, staying determined. So again, I think that this is going to go slowly. I do think though, the cards are suggesting that yes, you could reveal how you feel. Just be prepared that the initial reaction might be a little slower, but it is evolving into this side here where we have that success and that personal satisfaction that we get with our Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, so let's get an outcome card. We need to see what's going on here for the energy of the outcome. This is the cut card, so this is the middle of the deck. Let's take a look at what we've got. Ready? Go. All right, we've got our Four of Cups. Okay, this is going to be a slow move, I think. A slow moving kind of thing. I think you're fast to be able to want it. Once you decide, you're going to do it and you're going to do it quickly. But I think the response and the development are kind of going a little bit slowly. Excuse me. Because I think this person might feel like, well, I've got this person, so there's no particular rush, or I don't really need to make the effort because I know I've got this person. Do you know what I mean? That's what I feel like your person's feeling about you. I know I've got them, so I'm going to take my time. Now, there's nothing wrong. If somebody needs time, I mean, hey, people need what they need. So I'm not saying that that's not okay. But at the same time, people need to see that, you know what? This is a situation we're addressing, not just knowing, we need to address it as well. Knowing your power, having that confidence, that's what's going to take you over the hurdle. You have to be confident. And that means going into it saying, yes, I want the result to be this, but I'm going to be okay if I get this result. Yes and a no. Say this is a yes and this is a no. I want the yes, but I'm okay if I get the no. Will I be disappointed? Yeah. Will I be sad? Yeah. But I'll get over it. That kind of confidence. And again, not cockiness, but confidence. Do you see? So make sure that you have this going at this with the place of power, knowing your power. Be prepared that it might be a slow kind of turnaround as far as the revealing of this other person's feelings. I do see that there is some victory in here as well, though. So I think you'll be getting pieces of that. But you're going to need to make sure that this person isn't just dragging their feet, feeling like, I know I've got you, so I don't have to worry or rush or confirm. Do you see what I'm saying? Ooh, pile two. What do you think? This seemed pretty insightful. What do you think? I would love to hear from you. Drop a comment. I love interacting with everyone. And like I said earlier, if you have not already, please make sure to go ahead and hit subscribe. I never want you to miss out. Plus, it really helps me, so I would really appreciate it. All right, my friend. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Pile number 3. All right, pile 3. Let's see what's going on. Should you tell them how you feel? Let's see what the cards think. All right, we're going to take a look at our oracle card first. You were born to create. All right. So you are a manifester, my friend. Sounds like we were all born to manifest. We all have the ability to manifest. But this card suggests that you, in particular, you're very good at manifesting things. Your thoughts, you're able to direct your thoughts and your desires and things like that to create new things that serve you well. So that is very good. You are a manifester, my friend. You are a powerful manifester, just like the Magician card. Okay. Okay, so we start off here on the other side, on the left side, excuse me, we have our Hermit, we have our Four of Swords, and we have our Three of Pentacles. Should you reveal? Well, you know what? You're setting the groundwork for this. You are setting the groundwork for this. This side tells me that you have been, you've potentially been very much sitting back and thinking about things and trying to decide like how you might want to say something. Should you say, I mean, obviously contemplating the question that you're asking here today. So you've done some thinking about this. You've maybe even done some planning. You've maybe even played it out in your mind a few times. I've got a lot of thinking cards going on this side. That's why I'm saying that. Again, the Hermit is very wise, really wants to think deeply about things. We've also got our Four of Swords here. The Four of Swords talks about, kind of reflecting on things and focusing our objectives, getting our objectives in line. And then we have our Three of Pentacles, which talks about working on things and paying attention to detail and then benefiting off of that work. So it is the satisfaction of a job well done kind of feel. So the work you've been doing, that was very smart. You're born to create. You're directing things with your thoughts. You're manifesting things. So paying attention and listening to your thoughts that's what makes you a strong manifester. Wow, definitely. All right, so over here we have our Page of Cups, we have the Justice card, and we have Five of Pentacles. Now, this tells me that it might be a time to sort of hang back. You are manifesting this. You are manifesting for sure. You're creating this situation for you, but I think it's still percolating. Getting what you deserve is what happens when we manifest, right? This is what we want. This is what we deserve. And that's what the Justice card says. You are going to get what you are trying to manifest. It is coming. Part of the issue with manifestation is we all get impatient. It doesn't happen. I mean, think about it. If it happened instantaneously, everything we thought about would show up in our driveway, everything. Or in our lives, it's just like, I've heard this said, it's not mine, but if we were all thinking about purple elephants in the sky, I mean, what would happen then, right? So there is a delay on manifesting things. And this is saying that you're not quite there yet. You're not quite there yet. The Page of Cups talks about sitting back. It's about love because it is cups. So it's love and emotion, feelings, but it's about sitting back. Our Page is very curious, is very much in that realm of love and wanting good things and beautiful things, but not ready to move. See, so over here, we're seeing your person is not ready to move on this yet. We also have our Five of Pentacles, which talks about friends sticking together and friends operating together, but being kind of kept out from the next stage, the next step. So again, I'm saying that now is probably not the right time, but I do think that the right time is brewing. Again, this side over here shows me what a strong manifester you are. This shows me that you are actively creating this situation. So your manifestation is working, but it's just not here yet. Again, that patience is the hardest hardest thing. And this girl right here will tell you that's the hardest thing for me too. And it's something you have to work on, trying to remind yourself to have patience. And we're human. If our thoughts fall back into that impatient and we realize we catch ourselves, we're being impatient, we need to refocus our thoughts. So this is very much a strong manifestation reading for you. Let's see what our outcome card is. This is the middle of the deck. So this is the energy of the outcome. We ready? Go. All right, so we've got our Five of Swords. All right, so the Five of Swords is don't rush in too soon. My goodness, does that sum it up completely what we said here? Do not rush in too soon. This is when it might push things into a direction that, you might kill it before it starts type of thing. Do you know what I mean? So let's get another one, though, because we know this advice. This is great. This is what we asked for. But we want to know this when the time is right. When the time is right, what will be the reaction? What will be the reaction? Oh boy, woohoo! You got the Knight of Cups, my friend. Now, if you watch my videos or my live shows, you know that I call the Knight of Cups the Ooh La La card. And the reason I call it the Ooh La La card is because this is your favorite romantic movie star rushing in to sweep you off your feet. This is somebody who's charming, romantic, who wants to get things going. Oh, so yes, it will go well if you just have to get the timing right. Now you're manifesting, so don't rush in too soon. The timing is not quite right now. So you're going to be needing to use your, observation skills and keep manifesting this relationship. And then I believe that something is going to present itself that is just, you're going to know then, because we've got Knight of Cups energy coming in. Don't rush in too soon. Don't push it over the edge before it's time, right? But then all of a sudden you're going to know, because this person is perhaps going to reveal their feelings for you, or they're going to make it clearly known that this is something that would be well received when you say it. Oh my goodness, pile 3. This was super exciting. Oh my gosh. Well, drop me a comment. Let me know. I hope you're excited about our Knight of Cups. So yeah, drop a comment. I love interacting with you. And of course, please make sure you hit subscribe before you head out so you never miss out on a video. Plus, it really helps me out. So I appreciate you and I thank you in advance. All right, my friend, thank you so much for letting me read for you.